No. Only the 45. I only do intervals of 45.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Until I can't no more. What's up, everybody? Hopefully y'all can hear me. Oh. Good old wholemeal. All right, let's get warmed up. We got the first 45 on there. Let me clean my glasses so I can see properly. Got to be able to see the weight, right? I would trade eyesight directly for more bench numbers, though. Went a little wide there. We're going to narrow it up. I don't know why I went so wide on that first warm-up set. We're going to do one more warm-up set because I just felt like I was too wide. I could feel this shoulder hanging off the bench. That being said, guys, I went super heavy yesterday. If you saw the shorts, I went to a 5-plate chest press on top of my bench last night. And that was a solid day. We'll be back at that gym tomorrow, actually, I believe. I got a 3-day pass just to max out their machines. I got to go max out the rest of their machines tomorrow. So, all right. Let's do one more set here warming up. I felt like I was too wide. So, all right, that was better. I felt better. That felt better. All right, let's add that other plate. All right, we got 225 on here. Still getting good and warm. We're gonna hit this for like a solid little 3-piece. So, little 3-piece. I don't know why. I just keep maybe it's this bar. I keep gripping wide. It's because the rings. I don't know. I just keep reaching out wide today. It doesn't feel heavier, none. We're bench pressing right now. That's what you walked into. Having a great time, living our best life. Warming up right now, though. I'm going to add some more weight here in a second. I feel like I'm gripping wide, but then when I gripped narrow that last set, it felt awkward as well. I don't know if this is a new bar. I don't think so. It feels fine. It doesn't feel heavy or nothing. It just feels weird. So, all right, let's add some more weight. Will I get warmed up because I feel a little wonky. We're gonna add another 10 pounds aside, so add another 20. Do 245 for a single, maybe a double, and just figure out why my grip feels funky. Might be that I just spent a lot of energy yesterday, which is very possible. So, I like it. I will say it's not the clearest mic ever, but you know, streaming on a budget, right? So I haven't upgraded to one of those. What do they got? I've seen the mics; they get pretty nice, but we'll see in the future if I make that investment. It's clear enough for the gym, right? I just needed to block out the music to the best of its ability. Hopefully, I don't get demonetized constantly. All right. Let's double, single, and amount more than one. And amount more than one. 2 to 3 reps. I'm gonna go kind of narrow on this one and see if maybe the bar is just different than I'm used to, because there's like 3 different bars in this gym. That felt better. That felt better grip wise. All right, I'm happy with that. Let's add some more weight. What's up, Austin? What's up? All right. Let's go. Let's add another 25 aside. I don't know if I said how much I was going to add, but we're going to add 25 aside. Go to 275. Continue our warm-ups. Yeah, we warming up. We got 275. We're gonna do a single here, and then we should be good and warm. Usually by the single, I'm good and warm. So we're gonna hit this real quick, and then we'll start adding some big boy weight. Right now, we're kind of playing with them toddler numbers. You know what I'm saying? All right. All right. Ugh. Felt good. All right, let's add some more weight. Go 3 plates. 2 plates aside. All right. Let's live our best life. You guys know I'm in my happiest place when I'm adding plates. All right? You guys know I'm in my happiest place when I'm adding plates. He's winning in the back. I think it's just replays. The season's over right now. I think it's just replays of other games. All right. All right, we've got 315 pounds. We're going to hit this for a single. So I've been watching, once in a while I get little shorts and videos of like the bench challenges where people are like, you know, what's your PR or what's your body weight? And then they challenge people to hit that live in front of them, and they give them like $1 for every pound or whatever, right? I saw one of those videos last night. Dude was doing, what's your PR? He walked in, the guy was like 265 or 275 or something. And he's like, if you hit it right now, I'll give you $275, right? Essentially was the idea. I really want those guys to start showing up at my gym. I wouldn't ever have to work a day in my life again. Yeah, no, I'm gonna do my stories. I like to do my stories. So I talk a lot. You're gonna have to get used to that. So I actually I usually do a protein shake every day right now, but I'm not always. But I am a protein shake enjoyer. So, all right, let's hit this. We got 315. Mind you guys, when I'm doing these stories, we've been benching for 9.5 minutes, and we're already at our 315 singles. So we're already doing our singles, anytime we hit over 300, we start doing singles or doubles, right? So we're already on like set 4 or 5, 9 minutes in. So I feel like I pace myself pretty well for your entertainment, all right? Normally, my bench sessions last almost twice as long. So milk is my preferred workout beverage, an all-day beverage. How's it going? All right. Nice and easy, 315. Hit this for a quick single, and then we're gonna move on to the next lift. Well, still bench, but next bench press. Yeah, we're gonna add a little bit more weight. Appreciate it. Sorry about coughing there. Had some saliva get funky there for a second. Went down the wrong way. I was laying down. Let's do a jump. All right, we got, that was 315. We've got 325 on here now. We're gonna hit that. I feel good and warm now. So 325 ain't nothing we need to worry about. It's always good to find that sticking point, right? It's always good to find that sticking point where you're like, all right, this is what I need to work on, right? Because it's always good to have a goal. And a lot of the time when you're progressing really fast, it seems like every lift is free, right? But when you hit that number and you're like, man, that's my next obstacle, right? That's when you're like, yeah, it's time, right? I have spurts like that. I'll have periods of time where I hit like PRs back to back to back to back, and then you'll have months where you don't. I think last year we streamed it actually. Last year we added almost 30 pounds to our bench last year with no additional body weight, maybe like 3 or 4 pounds of extra body weight, but we added 30 pounds naturally to our bench. And my bench is already pretty substantial, so 30 pounds is a lot. Usually year over year, when you're starting to get into the like double body weight bench presses, you're looking for 5 to 10 pounds year over year. Like for just if you're trying to maintain and just build a little bit, but we were actively pushing weight last year. I think 30 pounds is a good number year over year where we're at now. So if we do add another 30 pounds or another 40 pounds this year, I'd be happy. So, all right, let's hit it. 325, we're gonna hit this for a quick single, and then we'll move on to the next thing. We're probably gonna do a drop, or we might just go straight to curls. I don't know. I did a lot of heavy chest work yesterday. So, a lot of heavy chest work yesterday. We went, 5 plates on that chest press. So, all right, let's hit it. Yep. Woo! Nice and easy, not too bad. Let's think, what are we doing next? Yeah, not for that. Anything under like 340, we don't typically grab a spotter. That's just a little 325 at the moment. So anything under 340 for me. I know everybody else has their like specifics, like, oh, I'm comfortable to this weight. Up to about 340, I'm comfortable benching it on my own. So, all right. I don't know of any time I've ever gotten stuck under anything less than like 10 or 15 pounds under PR plus. So, the last time, I'm trying to think of the last time I got stuck under a lift. I can't quite recall how much weight it was. It's been a long time. I think the last one I actively was like stuck was an incline actually. Yeah. What's up, Martin? Welcome. What actively helped me climb to 315? Accessory work. So I'm gonna be honest. I bench 6 days a week. Bench press heavy is what helped me climb to 315. That is the real answer. Like if you want to bench press heavy, you bench press heavy. Now, as far as other movements that help me get there definitely exist. Tricep extensions were a big one. Really heavy tricep work because I'm a close grip bencher. And what I do is I actually try and not utilize leg drive as much as possible. I don't really drive through my legs until I hit like 330 or 335. Right now my PR is 365. So within about 30 pounds of my PR is when I start to utilize leg drive to any real extent. And that way when I do use leg drive because I know how. I'm able to push substantially more weight over that, right? Because if your triceps and your chest and your lat are strong enough to push 330 with leg drive, you should be able to push another 20 pounds, in my opinion. All right. And I mean, that shows in my Larson pressing. So if you ever watch when I'm doing the Larson presses, I do those live, and I have some shorts and stuff, some cuts of them. It's where you take your legs and you put them straight out, and you don't use your legs during the press, right? My Larson press, PR on Larson was 340 or 345. So no leg drive at all. It was smoothish. But that press kind of, substantiates that. You're good. I usually go lighter. So I almost always PR in the middle of the week. So I try and PR on like a Wednesday or like a Tuesday, at the latest a Thursday. The reason for that is I bench 6 days a week, right? So benching 6 days a week, if I'm trying a PR, it's most likely not going to be a Saturday or a Friday. Definitely not a Sunday, because Sundays are my rest day. But so if I plan on PRing, I try and do it on like a Wednesday when I have, the majority of my energy, and I've already warmed up for the week on a Monday, Tuesday, if I feel really good, I'll try it. Wednesday, if Tuesday doesn't feel amazing, then I'll go light on Tuesday and go heavy on Wednesday. My PRs, though, really, they're kind of sporadic as far as when I attempt them. I always try and, organize them on specific days. But some days you just feel good, man. Some days you just feel good. And those are the days when you're really going to take advantage. Really going to take advantage of those days, because what ends up happening is I might feel amazing today, but it's not a PR day. But if I don't attempt it, at least, I never know if I would have hit it today. And tomorrow I might feel spent, It's kind of random, especially when you work as well. And I have kids, so my energy levels are sporadic. So milk is the top tierest of beverages, especially for me in the gym. I'll drink this whole half gallon by the end of my workout tonight. So we'll be streaming for most of that. We'll be streaming till about 6-ish EST, but you guys will get to see me enjoy my whole milk. I drink whole milk about a gallon a day, to a gallon and a half, depending on the day. So. It's great though. Got a lot of good fats, a lot of good calories, a lot of really, really nutrient dense calories, fats, proteins, carbohydrates. One of these jugs here is 16 servings. I know that by heart. You get 8 grams of protein per serving, right? So, 8 servings. 16 is the whole gallon. 8 servings, but it's still 8 grams of protein per serving. So it's a significant beverage here. So you're looking at about 150 calories a serving as well. So you do the math on that. It's a whole meal. I've got 3 kids. And I still haven't gotten fat and lazy, so it's doable. 2 of which are in school. My oldest is 13, and my youngest is 4. So I have, a varietal of years of experience, right? And I work out 6 days a week. The thing is we find time to do everything in life, right? We find time to scroll. We find time to sit on our couch and watch a show. We find time to do all these things, go out to eat or go grab a drink. And I replace a lot of those activities with the gym, right? So I don't drink, I don't party, I don't watch a lot of TV. I spend time with my family, and then I work out. Those are my things, right? So it's just prioritizing and realizing that this activity is more important than other activities. Like if you like to watch TV, that's great. If you want to do that. But if you prioritize the gym over that, that's your choice. So prioritizing is key. It's key. For a long time, what I would do is especially when I first started working out, I had an hour lunch break, but it was flexible. I could take an hour and a half if I needed to. and I would just go to the gym on my lunch break. And I was new to it, so I didn't need 2 hours, right? So I would drive down the street because it was right down the street from my work at the time. I was working for BMW, and I would it'd take about 5-10 minutes to get there and get ready, right? I'd swap into my gym clothes, and then I would work out for like 45 minutes to an hour, and then I would get dressed back into my work clothes, and I would go grab some food on the way back to work, and I'd eat it right before I walked back in, you know? So an hour and a half was plenty of time for me. Usually an hour was sufficient. Oh yeah, it's right here. We got the milk. Don't worry. Whole milk, nice red label. My favorite label. Some people like Johnny Walker red label. I like milk red label. You know what I'm saying? It's preferences and choices. I don't drink, so you know. All right, we got what do I got on? I don't even know what I put on here. Hold on. Do we need a spotter? Let me check. Probably not. 315, 25, 35, 40. No, sorry. 315, 320, 325, 330. 330. I was off. So we got 330 on here. Nothing I'm worried about. So we're gonna go ahead and hit this 330. This is nice and easy. This will be the heaviest press for the day. This is the heaviest press for the day. Ooh. All right. I'll answer questions. I saw a question, but I'll answer it right after this lift. If I don't do this lift now, I'll get on another rant, and then we won't do it for like 10 more minutes. All right. Woo-wee. So good. So good. I'm definitely spent from yesterday, though. I can tell. Hold on. Well, I'm doing good, Mr. Palette. How you doing? If you're cutting while building muscle, should I do a fat-free milk or stick with whole? So fat-free milk is going to reduce the amount of calories that you're taking in. My recommendation is look for high-protein milk. So if I was going to continue milk, if I was going to have milk during a cut, which I normally do, I would move to like a Fairlife fat-free. That would be my go-to, or maybe a low-fat, because those fats aren't bad, right? Those fats are good, but if you need less calories, that Fairlife fat-free or low-fat would be my go-to personally. Now, there's other high-protein milks that you can use. You're just looking for something of that sort. I'm not sponsored by Fairlife or anything like that. That's just the one I use. The other option I would say is to move to a whey isolate protein shake as well. That's an option. It is a big gym. I appreciate all your help, Martin. Martin's always here doing big stuff for us. So, top tier mod. That's what Martin is. I am adding some new chat emojis here soon for members. We'll have to get Martin his own chat emoji. He's been here a long time. What's up, Eric? What's up? How's that milk treating you from earlier? It looked like one of my carts, Eric. It looked like one of my carts, that picture you sent. I've actually got, for those of you that want to know what my fridge normally looks like, my top shelf right now has an egg container, like a big plastic egg container, because I've got chickens, and then has 5 gallons of milk. Like, that's my top shelf for my fridge at all times. It's just milk and eggs. And right now that egg container, I didn't even fill it up. They're just sitting down below it. Because the chickens during the winter tend to produce a little bit less. So, it's top tier choices, Eric. It's top tier choices, Eric. What's up, Max? There's no way you haven't seen Martin, Max. Martin's been one of our mods. Martin's been in this stream since the month I started it. I don't know if it was the day I started, but the month I started streaming, Martin was here. 100%. 100%. He's been here for a long time. You've been here a long time too, Max. But you guys have been here about the same amount of time. Martin's an OG. So when I'm actively using eggs in my diet as like a primary item, I usually do 4 eggs per meal, and I'll usually do 2 meals of eggs a day when I'm using them as a primary item. Right now, I haven't been eating a ton of eggs, and it's not that like I have phases where I eat eggs and phases where I don't. It's mostly that sometimes I just like burn out on eggs. I eat so many eggs. They're amazing for your actual like gut health and your muscle and brain health, great fats and stuff like that. So I always recommend eggs personally. I really shouldn't talk while benching. You can't really maintain a good breath while you're talking and benching at the same time. Before I went live, Eric has been here for a long time, yes. He has. I don't know if he managed to go back and get me before I created the channel. That would be top tier work. Veggies, I don't eat veggies. And that's not me being funny. I don't eat green vegetables. Does potatoes count? Potatoes and the occasional onion? Sometimes I have onion for like flavoring other dishes. Onions are great. I like onions. But I eat potatoes, but I don't eat any green vegetables. I don't eat any broccoli, spinach, green beans. I don't eat any of that. So it's not that I like actively avoid veggies. They're just not something I need. Does milk qualify as a vegetable, you guys? I do like soup. Mostly stews though. Mostly do stews. All right. So yesterday, curls, I did preacher on a machine. But that was because I was doing the max out video. So today I still have the other curl machine that I've been trying to get a hold of for like 2 weeks now. And I'm gonna go over there and check. I know Eric is gonna be upset about that one. All right. We're gonna go over there and see if that curl machine is available. Because if it is, I'm using it. I tried. They kept kicking me out of the lab. Something about I need to stop breaking in. Of course, I didn't break it. But no, I'd be down. I'd be down for someone to do some studies on the reason I don't get sore. I don't know. It's a genetic thing for sure, partially. It is available. Now, so it's not impossible for me to get sore. Mind you, Eric, right? Mind you, Eric, it's not impossible for me to get sore. It's just uncommon. Like, what was it, a week ago or so? We were doing the dips. The dips for like 100 at the end of the workout. I would say that's the sorest I've been. Hold on 1 second. Boom. All right, sorry about that, guys. All right, let's hit it. Instead of 7, I got 145. We'll go 155. 155 on here. You're not hurting from deadlift. That's good. So deadlift is one of those ones, I don't typically get sore from deadlift, and if I do, it's in my low back. My low, I always like to say it. People get so upset the way I deadlift because I have that small arch. I'd say some once in a blue moon, I can get a little tightness in my low back if I'm deadlifting for a lot of reps. But if I'm going heavy, I don't ever get sore. Honestly, I'd say deadlift is one of the movements that has the least effect on me, other than in the moment. In the moment, it definitely like destroys my energy, right? So deadlift is definitely super energy intensive for me, but it's not something that like hurts me afterwards. What's the best excuse to skip legs? So I'm going to tell you my secret. Are you ready for this, guys? We've maxed the machines out here before. We're doing more max outs tomorrow, Max. But okay, so my secret, Vamos, you ready? You don't have to skip leg day, right? Everything, right? Watch this. If I push my legs hard enough into the ground here, it's basically a leg exercise at that point. Like my quads are active right now because I'm pushing them into the ground, right? So it's kind of like a squat curl. So this qualifies as legs, at least in my brain. It's not about skipping legs. It's creative ways to get them done, right? You guys know I don't skip legs. I do legs every day. I do one exercise of legs a day. Every day is leg day, exactly. But I do one leg exercise a day because I dislike doing legs. And you say, well, if you dislike doing legs, why are you doing... If you dislike doing legs, why are you doing legs every day? It's because I don't want to do 3 or 4 leg exercises or a full day of legs. I'd rather hit legs a little bit every day, right? It's one of those things of like, if I do it in portions, it doesn't hurt as much, not hurt as much. It doesn't bother, it's not as boring. And the thing about legs for me, guys, is legs, they don't hurt significantly or anything like that. It's just, I'm a big fan of bench. I'm a big fan of curls. These are my favorite movements. I love pressing things. So I love pressing and pulling things. So, you know, legs is like an accessory. It's like an accessory. All right, we got a 185 on here. We're gonna hit this for a set of 7. Yep. I wish I could get a better angle. Hold on. I can't. I say I wish I could. I can't. I'm just not, you know, good at this. not good at angles. I'm not pro. I squatted this week. I squatted on Tuesday. I squatted on Tuesday. They are, I feel like they might be a little unethical. All right. Well, I did legs yesterday too, though. So yesterday, what did I do? I deadlifted yesterday. That's legs, kind of. What was I going to say? The problem with double tapping for me, right? So when you guys double tap the screen and it likes the stream, helps a lot. I would love to do it myself, but every time I double tap my screen, my thumb strength, right? It cracks it. I have to get a new phone every time. So if you guys could do it for me, it'd be super helpful. It's just, my thumbs are too strong, guys. My thumbs are too strong. I appreciate it. What's up, Keeper? Welcome back. I've done a video before. I'm gonna do another one, I think, today, where I saw Will Tennyson. I don't know if you guys watch him. He's doing a grip strength thing, and I kind of want to try the rice thing. So I might try the rice thing. I just want to see how it feels. But there's like a rice bucket that you like squeeze the rice in your hand, and it strengthens your forearm. I might try that. But outside of that, right? the apple, where you just crush an apple. I can do that. I think he could too if he did it right. I don't think I have really strong forearms, but I feel like Will Tennyson probably has really strong forearms too. So I don't know if maybe he just wasn't holding the apple right or whatever else. Because I feel like there might be an easier way to do it. But I definitely have crushed apples for a video before. We've done apples, cantaloupes, watermelons. Maybe we do a pineapple. I'm doing okay, Zeke. I know what I'm doing. Trust me. I'm workouts happening. I promise. We just stacked it. We've got full stack here. Full stack on the curl. We're gonna hit this here in a second. I've done the grip strength thing before. I can't remember what it was, but I remember looking up the qualifiers, and we were right there with a lot of the climbing athletes and stuff, which are kind of like the elite grip strength guys. I think my forearms were slightly stronger. My grip was slightly more than those videos, those climbing guys. And I can't remember his name. I'm sorry, I can't remember his name. I don't watch climbing. Real famous climber. Oh, I feel bad. Because he seems cool. But there's like a famous climber. He goes around and does a bunch of gyms around the world. I managed to out grip him just a little bit on the pound for pound, or on pounds of grip strength with the little tester. So I can't remember his name, man. So if you ever, what I'll do sometimes, right? Hold on. What I'll do sometimes, 365 is my PR, Carl, on the bench. So what I'll do sometimes is I'll tighten up peanut butter jars or like jelly jars in the house, just for the giggles. You just tighten them down. No one's opening it. If I tighten that jar down, it's not getting opened until I'm home. So I got to make sure that I'm going to be home afterwards. Otherwise, no one's having any sandwiches. So those peanut butter jars, I can get those things tight. All right. Yep. I got the note, don't worry. Always have the milk. Always have the milk. Ain't gonna catch me slacking, all right? I don't know if I own a jar opener. Is it like a tool? I didn't watch the Super Bowl Max. I kept up with it, but I didn't watch it. I'm not a big like Super Bowl football watcher. I keep up with sports a little bit, but because I'm in the sports world, obviously. But powerlifting is my gig. Well, so I am the jar opener in my household, or I'm not anything opener. So something doesn't open, any packaging is brought to me. The problem is, so this is where it gets tricky, right? So I can open pretty much any packaging that you can bring in my house, right? Pretty efficiently. But there are certain packagings like bags, when you try and pull them and they're like really, really tough to open. Like if you have a chip bag that's like pressed, I don't know how like the seal is really tough. I can open it every time. It's just, are we gonna get to eat the chips? Because if I pull on it, it'll open. It's just, it's gonna continue to go, and then the chips are gonna do this. So I have to be careful sometimes, because sometimes, ego gets in the way. You're like, nah, I don't need no scissors. And you just, and the thing's. What's up, Nathan? But yeah. All right, we got curls done here. We're gonna hit we're gonna hit shoulders. We're gonna hit shoulders today. What did we do yesterday for shoulders? What did I do yesterday for shoulders? Dumbbells. I did dumbbells yesterday. Ugh. I did dumbbells yesterday. 100% Jamal. We never skip leg day. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Just for you, Eric, if you really want me to. I did dumbbells yesterday, Eric. I went up to 85 for 7. So the issue I run into with shoulders here is I like to do seated barbell, but their seats are the way they sit, like they have to either be too low or too high for the racks. So it's like near impossible to get a really, really good one. Now, a really good seated shoulder press set going. I did standing the other day, I think on stream, and we went up to like 205 for some reps, or a single, maybe a double. I have seated barbell overhead, but it has to be specific gyms. All right, so let's move on. Let's go do some type of shoulders. We'll start walking. We'll walk, talk, and figure it out, because I'm bad at deciding things while sitting. I need to actively see things. All right. We could do dumbbell again. I mean, there's not really an issue with me doing dumbbell 2 days in a row. It's just not what I like to do. I like to mix it up day to day. We could hit dumbbells a second time, but that dumbbell area is packed. So let's go look at the other side. All right. We haven't done this machine yet. Not in a while, at least. I wonder if I can max it. You guys think so? What y'all think? I think I can max this one out? I'm pretty sure I can. It's one we haven't done before that I can remember. No, we've done it. We've done it, I think. I think we maxed this one out in a video in the past. We had to have, because we've done every machine in this gym. The plate loaded looks busy over there. Dumbbells look busy. I don't feel like having to mix in with like a ton of people because the camera gets in people's way. So the bench is already kind of an arduous thing to record. I always start at about chin level, so this is about right. I don't like starting from chest because I might as well do an incline bench at that point. All right, we'll start off light. We'll go 70 pounds, but half the block, give or take, a little bit under half the block, and just get the shoulders warm. And then we'll debate on the next weight here in a second. Let's debate on the next weight. We'll use this as our marker for like what we think we're gonna hit. So. That was easy. Undershot by a significant margin. I knew it was going to be under. We'll go 100. We'll jump 30 pounds aside. Go for 7. All right. A little set of 7. Keep it going. There's 100 pounds aside now. You know, we'll add the 5 as well. Why not? Because we're going to need to at some point. I'm going to forget. All right. Easy money. It's like air. All right, $130 aside. We'll do this for 3, and then we'll do a single 150. Is that the case, Cato? Is that the case? You know, that's never been said to me. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, you know what? It's probably been said in this stream chat often. Not substantiated though. Not substantiated. Soft isn't something that people that know me typically associate with me. Welcome to the stream though. Whatever makes you feel better. How much do you bench? I feel like people either don't think I'll respond back, or they at least don't expect the type of response that I'm going to give. Do a lot of streamers just not talk? Is that what happens? They just not talk? That's an easy 3. We're going to finish that out for 7. I thought I'd just tell you guys before I do it. That's a $135 a side. No, so it just depends on where you're the strongest. So my bench and squat are within 10 pounds of each other, but they're pretty close. I'm a bench specialist, so my squat kind of sits close to my bench. It just depends on which one you work the most on, right? I know guys that bench more than they squat, so it just depends. I was a bench specialist for like 3 years. I competed bench only, so you know, it's something I understand. Uh, 385 is the best squat I've ever accomplished. We never tried over that, to be fair, but that wasn't, I wouldn't even say it was to competition depth. It was decent. My bench is 365. So I weigh 177, give or take. So what's up, Eric? I'll take a look here in a sec. I can't check it right now, Eric, because it will close the stream. I'll weigh 177-ish. All right, let's add some more. Let's go full stack here. To get into powerlifting, I'll take a look at it, Eric, 100%. I'm going to be revamping the Discord a little bit over the next, tonight. I'm going to be reorganizing it a bit. I feel like it's very cluttered. It's just a hangout spot, but I want it to at least be, somewhere where we can actually talk and everybody can enjoy themselves. There's just a lot going on. So I'm going to try and condense it down so I can keep up with it. I'm a one-man band, I'm a one-man band, so I am 5'11". That notification bell helps a lot. It does. 5'5". We have proven my height, all right, at this point. We have done this in the past. 5'11", verified. By the time, I'd give me like another 3 or 4 years, though, I'll probably be 5'10". If I do enough shoulder press, I'll probably be at 5'10". There was a proof of height. 100%. My stats are verified, Eric, somewhere. I think I went to the doctor during, not on stream, but I went to the doctor and got measured. All right. Went to the doctor and got measured at one point. Not for the stream, but it would just happen to be while we were debating this topic, because everybody was convinced I was like 5'8". Like, there's no way you're 5'11", 177 benching that. And I'm like, yeah, I am. No one believed, well, they believed me, but everybody wanted to debate it for like a year. Finally went to the doctor just for a normal appointment. I was like, I need to get height. Well, I mean, it's on my license as well, but people didn't accept that as proof. All right, we got full stack, 155 a side. We're going to hit this for a quick single, guys. Let's jump on it. Maybe a double, maybe a triple. We'll find out. Oh, easy money. Look at 7 of these. Can you guys see it? Full stack? I'd be careful. I'd be careful of that, Eric. $177. $177. Yes, that's my. I mean, those are verified stats. Eric's just playing. Eric's just messing with y'all. I'm not 5'5". Those are verified stats. Why would you say that's impossible? I've actually been lighter than that, believe it or not. I used to compete in the what was it? I competed at one point in the 67.5 kilo, I believe, and then we moved up in weight class later. Step on a scale? I mean, I've got clothes and stuff on, and I've got like half a gallon of milk, but we can do it. I'm not afraid of the scale. I mean, AI is not too far off. I'm not afraid of the scale, though. It's going to probably be a couple pounds difference. It's going to probably be a couple pounds difference, boss. Oh, let me see if I can still log into this thing. Measuring your weight. All right, so yeah, I'm logged in. You guys ready? So here's our scale. Measuring your weight. With clothes on, full stomach, 179, and shoes. 179.4. I mean, I'm not holding the milk, but I've already drank it. So, two pounds overweight. I think obviously here in this building, I can't take my clothes off. All right, I can't take my clothes off. But I usually weigh myself in my underwear because that's how you weigh when you go to powerlifting meets. So the first time we ever hit 365, I was actually lighter than that. I was 174. So I think it was 174 at least. It was lighter than 177 at the time. All right, we got let's do some rows maybe. Kind of you. I only agree partially. I want to do rows. Really, everything is in use right now that I want to do. Let's do triceps because I think we can mix in on the triceps. God, everything's in use, guys. Everything's in use. This place is packed right now. All the stuff I need to do is in use at least. I'm gonna do triceps over there, I think. Let's go take a look. You don't believe me what, Master? What can you not believe? What are we debating, Master? I don't understand. I just stepped on a scale. Live. What are we debating now? What else do I need to? I can only prove it to you. So many ways. I mean, 5 sets of 3. Oh, you're talking about for the 225? I used heavy dips. Weighted dips were a way that I helped increase my bench. That was mine. I did like weighted dips. Let's move this in one, and then there should be another adjustment on here. I've never actually used this one. Where's the adjustment? Is it this one? There we go. It does both. All right. Let's go up one more. All right. It's a new machine, guys. Is it my glasses? Man, my glasses are real, all right? My glasses are real. Why would I fit glasses? All right. We're gonna get rid of this like. Why is this on here? It's stuck. That's why. Let's see if we can unstuck it. Maybe it's built in. All right, we're just gonna leave it alone. I don't want to break it. We'll just double clip. Look at that. That clip will probably break. All right, it says $150 on the stack, but it ain't 150. I'll tell you that much right now. It ain't 150. Do the full stack. I don't know what the. Is there a way to add extra weight to it? Because I feel like it's gonna be light. Eric, if you could stop in and stand on the peg there so I can add some more weight to the stack. I've got about another 20 minutes if you can make it down here. All right, this is the full stack. It says 240. I have an odd feeling though that is not the case. It's not. It's emotional support weight. That's what that is. That is erroneously easy. Is that a good word for that? I don't know if I use that word properly. Erroneous. Have I ever tried other splits? I've done a couple of other splits in the past. I haven't really tried anybody's specific split, but it's the matter. I haven't copied any other like specific programs from other lifters or bodybuilders, powerlifters, whatever else. I have definitely utilized some of the movements though in the past, but most of my stuff is pretty standard as far as like the movement patterns. There's a couple of exceptions there, but it's a matter of not necessarily using their programs, but implementing movement patterns or specific dietary changes and things like that. So what's up, worldwide? Welcome back. What's up, Ozzy B? So the milk thing, I won't say I'm the first person to drink a gallon of milk a day, but I did not implement that from any other lifter. That is something I chose to do at some point on my own. I didn't even know other people were doing it, like as they were. The mic wasn't charged enough, obviously. We lost our microphone for the time being. We're finishing up anyways. So we've got this, and then we've got that's it. Just this left. I'm gonna have to do rows on my own because I got stuff I gotta handle. But maybe I'll record it. I'll record it, post it later. So subscribe if you want to see me do rows and squats because I'm doing both of those today, I think. But let's do one more set here, and then I'm gonna call it for the day because I got stuff I gotta take care of. It's gonna be a short one today. All right, last set here. I appreciate it, worldwide. It's good to see you back in here. I'm glad. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. All right. Yeah, we do a full body daily. Yeah. We are natural, Eric. You know this. You know this. You know this. I take only supplements I take, guys. On a real note, are creatine and pre-workout. Protein powder, I guess, but I consider protein powder food, not supplementation. It's a supplement to your diet, but it's not in the same form of supplement as, in my opinion, as like a creatine, right? Because it's just powdered cheese. It's just powdered cheese. You guys were wondering, it's just milk product. So the anti-soreness shot, man, that'd be, I tell you, you would sell a lot of those. You would sell a lot of those. Oh. But yeah, that's the day, guys. I am going to go handle what I gotta handle. Am I lactose intolerant? No. not even close. Not even close to lactose intolerant. Lactose is actually intolerant of me. So, yeah, pale. Yeah, you are dead on with that one. That might be the first like true troll comment today. Pale is an accurate description of me. Yes. Strong and pale. You guys know. Ober, strong and pretty is his thing, right? I'm strong and pale, all right? We're close, but not the same. Strong and pale, that's gonna be my new t-shirt. Pale but strong, that's what we'll say across the front. Milk does not slow me down. Milk is energizing. Actually, believe it or not, I'm pretty fast. As far as like aerobic activities, I'm pretty solid. People don't believe it because I don't do it on camera very often. I don't do cardio at all. But I'm like 99% sure there's not a single person in this stream chat today, yesterday, or this week that I couldn't smoke in a foot race. Oh, I'm quick, and I got a pretty good vertical, believe it or not. Got like a 52 or 54 inch box jump. I don't know my run times, I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty fast though. I'm like questionably quick. It surprises people a lot of the time, actually. Mind you guys, I only weigh 177 pounds, right? So that's why I'm faster than you, Drizzy. That's why I'm faster than you, Drizzy. Maybe I need to find a place where where they time it for you. I know there's places that like gyms that'll time it for you. I'm gonna have to find a place that has a reasonable space for that. So, not even close, Drizzy. I'm fast. Fast. Before I was a lifter, guys, mind you, I was very light on the body weight scale. I was 117 pounds. At that time, I was even faster. Now I've just got thicker legs to push me through the air quicker. See, what you guys are doing wrong with running is you're trying to, glide through the air. I shove myself through the air, right? I break the air pressure as I push myself through the air using my chest, actually. I just chest bump the air out of my way, so I'm aerodynamic. Now, that being said, swimming, I'm an okay swimmer. I can keep myself afloat. Like swimming fast is not in my list of things I do. You just need that extra motivation sometimes, right? Extra motivation. But I'm not a big fan of running. That's the thing. I'm not a big fan of like of cardio sport, as you guys are aware. One of the reasons why I think it's important to get strong, and one of the reasons why I like getting strong and being strong, is because if you're strong enough, you don't have to run from anything. So, if you guys, so here's the thing: I'm fast, right? I'm holding to that. But if you guys ever see me running for any reason, it's just a really good idea to come with me. Wherever I'm headed, that direction is probably the safest direction. Because I hate cardio. Hate cardio. So if I'm running, there's a reason. All right? I don't do it for free. All right? So something bigger than me is coming. It's not a good idea, Eric. Not a good idea, Eric. Because I'm relatively confident that I could fight a bear or a gorilla, a wolf. So if I'm running, it's like it's probably like Doomsday or something. And even that, I'm pretty sure. Has anybody ever just tried punching Doomsday, like in the mouth? I'm pretty sure I could take him. I'm like 99% sure. But yeah, I'm sure I could fight a bear, 100%. Maybe all three at the same time. I think at one point we were debating the logistics of me being able to fight a blue whale. The only issue we ran into, right, is the oxygen thing. Like, it's going to be tough to breathe underwater for that long. But at the surface, I've got the whale all day. I've been back doing them for a little while worldwide. I'll be on like almost every other day for a while. I'm trying to keep up with them. But yeah, if I got like a scuba tank, blue whale's ain't got no chance. Ain't got no chance. I don't know why I'm fighting whales. Whales, I don't feel like they're super aggressive. So I don't know what the whale did to deserve this, but the beard's not holding me back. My beard's great. My wife loves my beard. My wife is like 80% of the reason I have a beard. You guys have seen me shave. I've done a clean shave before. You guys have seen the clean shaves, just the mustache, even without the mustache. Carp on land and then move up. Well, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. My wife's vote is substantially more important than any other vote on the facial hair. So, so once in a blue moon we'll do a clean shave. I'm not going to do one tonight or anytime super soon, probably. You know what, if we can, I'll drop a short today. If one of my shorts that I drop today reaches 150 likes, I'll shave the beard. If we can get the next short I drop today, if it gets to 150 likes, we'll shave the beard. I'll cut this, maybe. I'll mention it in one of the shorts. Something. No, it'll be a clean shave. I've got a pretty good, strong jawline. I'm not worried about a clean shave. All right, but I gotta go, guys. I got stuff to do, like I said. So I'm gonna go handle all that, and then I will see you guys probably maybe tomorrow. I said that I might not be able to stream over the weekend, Valentine's weekend, and spend time with the wife and the family. So might not stream tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. Worst case scenario, we'll stream again Monday would be the earliest. if we don't stream tomorrow. So, but there'll still be videos. It'll just be videos and not streams. So, but all right, I'll see you guys tomorrow potentially. Appreciate y'all being here.